Carlos, how are you feeling going into this fight?
Oh, good man. Yeah, it's fight week, so like all the training, hard work's done. So now it's just managing the weight and getting a bit of time to prepare for the big show this weekend.
Yeah, yeah. And how do you see Volkan as your opponent?
Yeah, man. He's a good fighter. He's on a good win streak. He's got the power, knockout power. He's got good ground game, good kickboxing, good. He's athletic and
Yeah,
comes from a good gym. So you gotta expect the unexpected from guys like that.
but you
He's
have
well experienced.
better winning streak, right?
Pardon?
You have better winning streak right
Yeah.
now.
Well, yeah. He's been in the rankings, the top
Yeah,
rankings for a while now. So he's challenged some top guys. I've sort of just made my way up. Now it's I need to prove myself in the rankings.
mm, yeah. And back in 2016, if I'm not mistaken, you already fought in China. Now you back in China, in Macau.
Yeah.
How is it feel going into this fight closer to your home country compared to
Yeah.
United States? Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, like it's still quite far. I mean, it was still a good day to get here, a whole
Yeah, yeah.
24 hours to get here. But yeah, it's nice to be back in China, but first time in Macau. A big city, big life here in Macau. A lot of people with a lot of money.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Of course, yeah.
Yeah.
And Carlos, what do you think about the competition in the light heavyweight division?
Yeah, man. Yeah, it's a very exciting division. I think the light heavyweight division is well versed. We've got a lot of athletes in this division,
Yeah,
very strong athletes,
yeah,
and a very exciting time for us, and especially in the next coming years. So
yeah,
you've got the man Portan who's at the top,
yeah,
and then you have a lot of other guys in the top five who are just as dangerous, or even the top 10. A lot of guys in the division top 10 division are just as dangerous as each other.
yeah, yeah, yeah. And Carlos, how close do you think you are from a title fight?
Man, just it could happen in the next fight or two. So,
Mm,
I'm hoping it would be after this fight, but I'm purely focused on Volkan. He's a very hard opponent, a tough opponent. So, my mind is purely focused on Volkan. But definitely, for sure, if we can get ourselves catapulted higher into the rankings, then so be it. And I'm expecting anything to happen and preparing myself for anything.
yeah. And what do you think about the champion, Puatan?
Yeah, he's I respect the guy. I respect the man. He's a good champion, a good man. I I you know I would imagine that a lot of children and people aspire to be like a guy or like himself who's a warrior. And I feel like because he's that kind of guy. He's a warrior. He's traveled. He's been traveling a lot to meet people. He's a people person, and I think he's doing it the right way. And he's the um, I guess the sky is the limit for a guy like him. He can surpass guys like John Jones in terms of being the greatest of all time. He has that potential, and to be able to touch gloves and be in the octagon with a guy like that, that'd be amazing. So I definitely would love to fight a guy like Portan.
I know your focus is totally on Volkan now, but do you already imagining yourself fighting Alex Pereira in the near future? Maybe you are already studying his fight or something.
For sure, yeah, always. I think a lot of fighters, in the top rankings, you're always looking out for who's the man. And to be the man, you got to beat the man. So everyone's watching the guy that's got the gold, that got the title. So he's shining bright right now, and you can't not look at him. You can't not think about the guy. So for my sake, I'm definitely envisioning myself fighting someone like him.
Or maybe you ask Israel Adesanya for advice.
Yeah. Well, you can't get tips to beat a guy like Portan. But the thing is, like, it doesn't like Portan's the man, but like, I mean, like, my mission is to be at the top and
Yeah,
to get the title. So whoever has that title at the point when I have the opportunity,
yeah,
then that's the guy that I want to face. So you've got guys like Ankalaev who are probably next in
yeah,
line
yeah.
for this fight. And who knows what's going to happen. No, he is a dangerous guy. You can't look past the guy like that. So if he has that title at the time, then that's the guy that I want.
Terima kasih sudah menonton. Silakan subscribe, like, dan jangan lupa komen di bawah ya bola spotter.